And all this continues with coming up on the knee movement. You should put your knees a little bit narrower, and then do this up and downs a few times. Just don't wave your torso. You can hold it fixed in this way, or even bend a little bit, that's almost alright, but don't wave it. So you feel how your front thighs work. 5 times is more than enough. Putting knees even more closer to each other and pulling coccyx inside, open your chest and make a firm, strong step. We go to a half moon posture, and the first thing we should do here is check. Knee is hanging just above the toes of the foot. Try to pull your right knee up and down a few times, maybe helping yourself with the fingertips, or maybe stretching your arms like this. Now we know how the right foot works. Let's see the left one. Push with it, so there's 90 degrees here now. Legs work very strongly here. You should be very focused. Stretch your fingers and steady gaze to the front of you. Nice smile will also help the mood, of course. Open your heart as if hugging all the world around. Exhale. Let your arms float into the sky. Exhale. And sinking deeper and deeper, on the third exhale you complete the composition with a fine arch. Having done this, take a few seconds for your waist to lengthen, have some rest, just going down a little bit, curving the spine, and then continue with the next movement. It is called Prasarita Padottanasana, or simply a forward bend with the legs spread wide. Once again, spread your toes, lock the kneecaps, the bottom belly, and open your chest. Let's start with a few simple bendings. Out breath and in breath. These bottom belly muscles work as though you are lying on a low fence. Now let's stop parallel to the ground and make a few rocking movements to right and to left. From right to left and from left to right, always on exhale. That's better. On exhale, muscles tend to be softer. It's easier to do stretching movements. And we can continue with folding forwards. There is a nice way to do it in a small series. Few harsh exhales and long deep inhale, stretching the spine but contracting the front ribs and bottom belly. And all this finished with a twist. You should wave a little bit forward and back so you feel like 1/3 of your weight on your arm and 2/3 still on your feet. And it's better to stay here for a while, not less than 10 breaths, because we've not got too much twists in our series. Try to reach the limit of your possibilities with great patience and great effort. As you see, I hold my arm here, so the bottom part doesn't move. Only shoulders and ribs rotate. And another side, of course. Stay here for a while more, and I continue not to make it too long. We returned to the point where we were doing downward facing dog and its variations, but now I'll return to the right so you can see it in a different angle. a little bit faster. Measure the distance between palm and feet. Then few curvings, cat-like movement. Then from a neutral spinal position back and forth. Inhale and exhale. Exhale. And let's continue it from the plank thing. Adding this little down and up thing. Try hard to push the floor from yourself here, and especially here. Safe in the downward dog for more, feeling that you can breathe in a head down position as easily as in any other position. And continue sitting on your heels. You could use a blanket, of course, and put it anywhere, here or below your knees, so it's comfortable, of course. Let your arms float as if you're sitting in a water, and they're on the surface of a water, and it holds them. Then let them float higher and higher until there is no weight. You almost don't feel them at all. Now pulling a small but heavy object. See the back side of my body here, and how I try to make it flat. Steady gaze upward is very important for the right neck position. Open your shoulders, open your chest as much as possible. And then, coming up and down, exhale and inhale. Do it a few times more, and I continue to a half moon. Strong step, and you sink deeper, and you check that the knee is hanging above the toes, and put your right foot some way to the right. Feel how your left works. Feel how your right works, pulling the heel up, stretching to 90 degrees and heel down once again. Hug all the world around you, opening hard. Let your arms float into the sky. Inhale and exhale. Sinking deeper, finish it all with a fine arch. Give some rest to your waist, of course, at the end. And we finish our sequence. Once again, coming back to Prasarita Padottanasana. It's a very nice posture with a lot of different variations. Today we just touch 3 of them. It's rockings from right to left. Here you should pay attention to your feet. So the big toes are pressed firmly into the ground and feet don't move. Then folding forward, and for this folding forward you should put your feet a few centimeters narrower, closer to each other. Help yourself with the fingertips to push your shoulders up and make your spine straight, don't curve it like this. Eventually you could hang here for a while resting. And the last thing to do is a twist. Once again, you put your feet just a little bit wider. Contract the ribs and the bottom belly, and feeling your bottom part, legs and pelvis very firm and solid. Twist your shoulders. You can check with your arms, so if there is a bend here, there shouldn't be the one. And another side, of course. Always go deeper on exhale. And as you see, my neck is very neutral. Don't gaze up too much because it stiffens the breath. So, and I guess that is all for today. Thanks for your attention, and until next time then.